What's up, everybody? Welcome back to your favorite New York Jets subscription podcast, Badlands. I'm your host, Joe Caporoso. Sunday AM coffee back, continuing to work through all of the different positions for the New York Jets today. We're going to talk offensive line, state of the current roster, expectations for this season. We've done running back, we've done offensive line, we've done Aaron Rodgers. Next week, we'll move to defense. And of course, Sunday AM coffee, also Sunday AM Magic Mind. I'm on day 14 or 15 right now, and I'm a big fan. What can I say? It does not replace my coffee, but solid mental performance shot, 100% safe, not a quick fix and not a coffee replacement, but time release caffeine works very well, helps me have the necessary energy to do 10 gazillion podcasts on top of everything else. It's doctors validated, over 200 scientific studies against it. Mushrooms grown organically in the great state of California. Highest possible grade matcha. Nano encapsulation technology, which sounds so smart, you know it has to be good for you. Also, they donate 5 cents for each bottle to mental health charities that help U.S. homeless communities. 100% carbon neutral. Call to action right here. Easy for Badlands listeners. Limited time offer up to 48% off your first subscription or 20% off a one-time purchase with code Badlands20 at checkout. I'll also link in the bio. 48% off your first subscription or 20% off a one-time purchase with code Badlands20. Magic Mind. It's good. I do legitimately drink it every day. I like it a lot. Let's talk offensive line. So right now, this is one of those positions that you can tell that was at the top of the whiteboard, as it should have been for the front office, to upgrade and fix, because we all watched what happened last year. We all watched what happened the year before. Yes, some of it is due to injury, but the Jets also did themselves no favors. They opened the season with Dwayne Brown as their tackle after he didn't play the entire summer. The depth was not there, and it killed them. It really killed them. Beyond Rodgers getting hurt, that was the issue. And what they had to tackle was scary. You look at where we're at now. Headline veteran addition of the offseason, Tyron Smith. When healthy, one of the best tackles in football. I think if you're a Jet fan, man, if you can get 13-plus games from him, you're going to be in really good shape up front. They go out and trade for Morgan Moses, one of my favorite Joe Douglas moves in recent memory. Making up for the mistake of letting him go in the first place, but it was a creative way to go get a really good starting right tackle. Old, but good starting right tackle, who's relatively durable. They have the depth now because they made what I would say was the right pick in getting Fashanu. So if Tyron Smith or Morgan Moses misses some time, you have a first-round pick who could plug in and start for a few games, and hopefully you're not really going to miss much of a beat. You get AVT back on the interior. You can focus on just the interior with the additions of Fashanu, of Tyron Smith, of Morgan Moses. Really good player when he's healthy. He's had 2, I would say, kind of fluky injuries in the exact same location. This is a guy who can be a Pro Bowler. He's that good. He was taken in the first round for a reason. Makes a huge difference, especially in the running game, if he can be healthy. The Jets go out, upgrade the Laken Tomlinson spot by getting Wario Laken, John Simpson, a guy who kind of came out of nowhere to put together a really nice season for the Ravens. Physical player, brings some toughness, going to bring some penalties too, but will be an upgrade over Laken Tomlinson. And, you know, he's probably the weak link of the 5, but if he could just be a league average starting guard, you're feeling pretty good. Joe Tippmann, second-round pick last year, looked good. I do worry about his durability a little bit. His shoulder was banged up a good amount in college, but the signs were there as a rookie. And if he can stay healthy, the Jets have a good young center to build around, and it's a nice starting 5 on paper. When they're all out there, it's going to be in the top half of the league in offensive linemen, just especially with the tackles they have. And you got a top backup tackle that's your first-round pick, so you feel good about the depth. Interior, Wes Schweitzer, a more than capable interior backup offensive lineman. He could play guard. He could play center. They missed him a lot when he got hurt last year. It's just a perfect 7th lineman, which is what he will be here. Discord favorite, Carter Warren. another young tackle the Jets are high on. He's better suited to be the second backup tackle, which he'll be, and that's a good spot for him. He's okay if he is not starting, but not even your top, but your next tackle, fine. And let's see, maybe there's something there for 2025, but good in the depth spot right now. I'd say the ninth guy is probably Max Mitchell. He struggled a lot last year. They tried him a little bit on the inside. My guess is he sticks as a ninth lineman, and they say that he can play guard or tackle. As a ninth lineman, sure. As a fourth or fifth lineman, no. But not horrible in that ninth spot. I don't expect the veteran addition. I don't think Bakhtiari's coming here. I don't think there's going to be really anything. I don't think Connor McGovern's coming back. I think they're going to probably carry 9, and those are going to be the 9 that they carry. Maybe a guy like Hanson sticks as the 10th lineman, Xavier Newman. I don't know. I don't think so. I think they're going to roll with the 9, and you would hope that's enough. And you look at your 4 backups, like Fashion, who's a first-round pick. Wes Schweitzer has starting experience and is a quality backup. Carter Warren has starting experience and is a young developing player. And Max Mitchell has starting experience at tackle and guard. And as your 4th backup, okay, you can live with it. So on paper, it's as deep as they've been in a while. They have a lot more pure top-end talent, especially at tackle. Mekhi Becton was just bad last year, especially down the stretch. The back half of the year was really ugly. Of course, they got nothing from Dwayne Brown, and it was just not pretty beyond that. Warren had a couple nice moments, but we all saw what the Jets had to cycle through last year. So this is going to be one of those positions that is really upgraded and should make Aaron Rodgers and Breece Hall's life a lot easier. I am predicting that we get, I think Connor set the line at 13.5 Tyron Smith games. I think he narrowly comes under. I think he plays 13 games for them this year. I think they get 15 out of Morgan Moses. So I think due to that, Fashanu ends up playing 6-ish games. I think they use him regularly in jumbo packages, so they have 3 tackles out there at times when they're running the hell out of the ball. I'm going to say AVT gets better luck this year and just plays the whole season as a starting guard. I wouldn't be shocked if Simpson struggles at some points, and there's some chatter of can we get Fashanu out there? Can we move Moses to guard and get Fashanu with tackles so we have our best 5? But ultimately, I think when we get to the end, Simpson will be the starting guard. They may also, if he's struggling, they could also test Schweitzer at some point. Tippmann, maybe that's an area we see Schweitzer more. I could see Tippmann missing a few games. I just worry about how he plays, and I worry about his shoulder. I think he's good to be good when he's out there. I really don't have concerns from an ability perspective. I could just see him missing a couple games, and maybe that's where you get a plug and play from Schweitzer. And hopefully there's not enough injuries to the point where we see Carter Warren or Max Mitchell. So it all starts up front, man. I mean, if the Jets have the 13th best offensive line in the league, all of this stuff we're saying about Breece Hall has a real chance of happening because he's going to have some space and some room to maneuver, which he just hasn't in the past. And it's just going to lead to that much more of a likelihood of Aaron Rodgers being healthy as well, which of course is the most important factor in this season. And he should feel good and comfortable behind this group. He's a veteran quarterback and he has the most veteran pair of tackles that you could possibly imagine. Simpson's a veteran guard. And at this point, AVT is a veteran. I know, he's missed his share of time, but he's a veteran. You don't have a rookie out there with the head on a swivel. And he's not like he's unfamiliar with Tippmann. He knows him from camp last year. It's not like he's a rookie coming into that spot. So I'm excited to see this group. Hopefully Keith Carter doesn't mess anything up. I think they can navigate him being the coach because guys like Tyron Smith and Morgan Moses are really going to take the lead, I feel like, day to day. Tyron Smith is a first ballot Hall of Famer. Morgan Moses has made a lot of money as a longtime starter in this league. You have some strong veterans in that room that I think are going to be great for the development of guys like Fashanu and Carter Warren. So it's a nice structure. I think Douglas did a good job here. I like to give him praise when he deserves praise, and they needed to overdo it at offensive line this offseason, and they signed or traded for 3 new starters and added a first-round pick at the position. There's not really much more you can do in one offseason to upgrade your offensive line than that. I mean, within realistic bounds, and you just got to hope for the health, man. that along with Rodgers are the main X factors for this team. They're going to have a good defense. They're going to be able to run the ball with Breece Hall if he's out there. If this offensive line could hold up and Aaron Rodgers could hold up, it should be a 10 or 11 win team. And that, if you're a Jet fan, is really all you can ask for. So thank you, everybody, for listening. Make sure you check out badlandstoj.com. Workout shorts for sale. New white rope hats are back on the market. We sold 100. We're bringing 25 more back. Go get one if you did it in the first round. You can still sign up for the golf outing at badlandstoj.com. There's a lot of action there. It's a good backup site to the main Patreon. I'll be a full calendar this week. Other guys Monday, War Room Tuesday. Get in the Discord and upgrade if you haven't yet. Normal pod Wednesday. Something on Thursday, maybe a film room. Friday, Buck the Trend. Saturday, TOJ Talk. Sunday, we'll be back here talking defensive line. So thank you, everybody, for listening, and we'll talk to you soon.